All right. Shalom, I can start the lesson. We want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great most that taught us his truth. Peace and blessings to the sincere outcast that's pushing this truth and our truth and sincerity around the whole country of the earth and Judea to you as Shalom. Come the ready Iraq, Yah from the great most of Miami camp. Come back to the spirit power, Yah, Bahashem Yahushua, to make another lesson. Okay, in this lesson, I'm be going into how wickedness has its limit. Okay, when it comes to Esau, okay, doing all the things that he's doing, he has a limit, okay, to hit. Then the Lord comes back. Okay, he's not gonna just multiply, sit upon sin. Okay, he's not gonna continue being, you know, wicked, doing wickedly things, because you actually understand that the Lord got to come back. Okay, within the Lord coming back, okay, that's gonna put a cap onto what this devil is doing. All right, and that's why we say Thwadi about Shimon Shah, because the prophets of the Lord are mourning at the wickedness that's being done currently right now. Okay, and we understand that this devil is not going to rule forever. The scripture says that he set it up kings. Okay, let me see if I can grab that. So Esau's wickedness is only to a certain degree. Daniel 2 and verse 21, and it says, he changes the times and the seasons. He removed kings and set up kings, and give wisdom unto the wise, and knowing and knowledge unto them that know understanding. That's right, man. Understand that the Lord sets up this devil into power, okay, and the Lord's gonna be the one to take him out. All right, he's not gonna be ruling forever, and with him not being able to rule forever, okay, there's going to be a certain limit that this devil is going to be able to have when it comes to him ruling and him continuing his wickedness. Okay, his wickedness is not gonna last forever. Okay, we know that this devil is not going to rule forever. All right, understand that he's on a time period. Okay, he's not on his own time where to him he thinks that he can just do whatever he wants. No. Okay, he's on Yahweh Bahashim Shai's time period. Okay. But continuing on, this is Job 20, verse 22, and it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Right, man. In the fullness of his sufficiency, this devil's gonna be in straits, man. Okay. Going on, and it says, when he's about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast fury of wrath upon him, and shall rain upon him while he is eating. Right, man. Right when he think he is about to complete his new world order, that's when that's when the Lord's gonna rain down all hell on this devil, man. Okay, he's not gonna be able to accomplish his new world order, and his new world order is wicked. Okay, he wants everybody with a sea hip inside of them. Okay, that's part of his wickedness. Okay, he wants everybody to serve him. Okay, and you taking the MOTB is you showing your branding to this devil, right? I understand that. Okay, and that is wicked. Okay, so this devil has a certain cap on his rulership that he is not even in control of. Okay, Lord allowing him to rule right now because it's his time to rule. It's just like how we read in Daniel that the Lord set it up set it up king and and removed the kings. Okay, the Lord set it up this devil. Okay, he came in power and he overdid it. All right, and the Lord's gonna be the one to remove him. Okay, remove him out of power, stop him from doing all that wickedness that he is doing. Okay, making things worse and worse. Okay, because if you see how the devil rules, he constantly. Okay, let me grab it too. He constantly is taking crafty counsel against the Israelites, man, and the reason being is so that he can say, oh, he can bear false witness to Yahweh Shimon Shai that to Yahweh Shimon Shai and say that we're sinning. And he can say, look, Lord, it walking on pork. Okay, that's how the devil works, man. All right, but this is Psalm 83 in verse 4, and it says, "Come, then he sin have succumbed. Let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee." That's right, man. Esau and the other nations are confederate against the Israelites, man. Okay, and when they have these meetings, all right, these World Economic Forum meetings, all right, they are conspiring to you know do things to Slakia. They are conspiring against the Israelites, man. Okay, thinking about ways to make us sin or make us go off, man. That's how this devil works, man. All right. But the Lord's gonna take this devil out of power real soon, as you can see now. You look at the times that we in. Okay, he is at almost at the end of his rulership. Okay, he is literally at the end of his rulership, and the Lord is about to take this devil out of power. All right, and that's why we say to worry about Shimon Shai for these things because that's what we waiting on, man. It's Revelation. I'm getting into Revelation 18, verse 5, and says, "For her sins have reached into the heavens, and the Most High has remembered her iniquities." That's right, man. The sins of Babylon has reached into the heavens. Okay, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Okay, so the Lord did not forget any of the things that were done to His people. Okay, whether it be slavery and in the times of now. Okay, the Lord did not forget any of those things that were done to us, man. Okay, but as well as that, seeing that the wickedness is so much that it reached into the heavens. Okay, and then boom, now destruction got to come down, man. Because Scripture said that this devil, further, he furthered their affliction. Okay, certain things that Esau did, he didn't have to do, man. Okay, the butt breaking and then all these things, chopping rods off, all those things were not needed. Certain things that this devil did, okay, that was not needed to be done, man. Okay, so I can just Google search it. Right, one, two. It says Zechariah 1 verse 15. It says, "I'm very so displeased with the heathen that are at ease for when I was little displeased that they forward the affliction." That's right, man. They forwarded the affliction of the Israelites while we were in captivity and now, man. Okay, so this devil did things that he did not have to do, and that's why there is a role reversal that's happening now. Okay, the devil is slowly but surely, quickly actually getting taken out of power. Ultimately, because his wickedness has reached too high, man. Okay, the Lord got to take this devil out of power. It's only right, man. Okay, it's only right for the Lord to be like, yeah, man, you just you got to get destroyed by a nuke. Okay, but yeah, I can that was a lesson. The top lesson is going to be okay. Wickedness has its limit. Okay, because Esau's not going to be in rulership forever. He's not going to be, creating wicked laws and doing things to make the Israelites sin. Okay, so that's the type of lesson. Wickedness has its limit. No one was edified with that. I do want to give our praise and our glory to our Hashem, Shai Hashem, Kadash, upon us, our apostles and others, the great milk from that taught us truth. Peace and blessing to the sincere. That I want to say, Shalom.